like this. That way I can still get scripts. And so, yeah, you got it.
Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. So this is a quick lesson. I'm here with the elder brother.
You want them?
I'm the brother Ibadia from Great Millstone, Chicago branch. So this is a lesson, really going into the word economy. And the title, this word is the real economy. So an economy, is where you trade, right? You invest and you get a return. So this kingdom's economy is finished. So the only real economy is this word. And when you go into right, because we're working, we're laboring, we're investing in this word. We're professionals. So this is the etymology of economy, and it basically goes into household management. So we're building a spiritual house.
Yeah.
This is our family.
Family business.
This is our family business. This is our government.
Yeah.
And Yahweh Shai also said the same thing with this parable.
I got one for you too when you're done.
Okay.
Guess you want me to lead with that.
Bahusha.
This is Ecclesiastes 10:18. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. And just like it says in Isaiah the 14th chapter, the worms cover thee. All right, that goes into decay, decadence, man. And basically, this entire economy is decadent. The infrastructure is decadent. All right, all aspects of this kingdom is decadent, is decaying. All right, whereas the Lord has reopened shop. All right, I'm thinking about this movie called Five Heartbeats. You had this fucking gangster ass music CEO hanging motherfuckers off the roof, off the balcony. He'd be like, "My office hours are 9 to 5," and basically, what the Lord said, He said, "I've heard thee in a time accepted. Now is the time of salvation." So now is the time where the Lord is opening up shop. Right now, He's opening up the economy, and we, as the men of the Lord, are investors and builders in this economy. And we're not gambling like the fucking Wall Street,
Right.
Wolf of Wall Street, gambling with people's lives and shit like that, and doing frivolous ass shit. No, we have to be very protective of this economy of the Lord's money. But you got it.
Because Esau's economy, the S&P 500, all this shit, it's all built. It's not built upon anything. But the Lord's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said, "My word abideth forever." So, like the brother said, we're investing, we're not gambling. He said it's a more sure word of prophecy.
That's right. That's right. You got it.
This Matthew 25, the parable of the talents. So this is the parable, of what the Lord likens unto the kingdom.
Yep.
For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey.
You keep going.
Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents.
Yeah, so we're on a spiritual stock market, man. That's why Scripture says, "Lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, not upon the earth," man. All right, the Lord gave us talents to flip that we could that we could produce more, right? That we can that we can get a return on our investment, and He can get a return on our investment. All right, because when you add somebody to your business, they're supposed to add to your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be good earners, so to speak. But you got it.
And it said every tree that bringeth forth not fruit, cast it into the fire.
He with it down.
So you got to produce. Matthew 25:16. Then he that had received. Okay, we just read that. So this is verse 17. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged it in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. So he that had received the 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents.
Right, and that's why the scripture says, "Blessed is the man who, when his master cometh, shall find so doing."
After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received the 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord.
Yeah. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. The kingdom, man. All right, because if we're wasting the Lord's talents and we're not doing what we're supposed to do, man, the Lord's he's gonna be angry with us, man. So we got to be good earners and, so to speak, in this truth, man. Spiritually invested. We're building. We're supposed to be just like it's like a woman, man. The scriptures talk about a woman desire her not for pleasure, man. You marry, like when you watch movies like Game of Thrones, you watch these ancient movies about kings and stuff. They didn't just fuck with women just to fuck with them. I mean, you had concubines and shit he had fun with, but when the woman got put on Front Street, as far as like being married or something, they were married into nobility. All right, other nobility married nobility because basically that woman is supposed to add to you. A woman is supposed to add to you.
Because in Sirach it says, when you get a wife, you begin to thrive.
Yeah.
Or get at the possession.
You get at the possession. Yeah. So just like because like if she's coming from a family that's wealthy or rich, okay, that's gonna add to your riches, man. So us being the Lord's wife, the Lord's we're being joined unto Him. We have to add unto Him. We're not here to just be fucking around, man. All right, the scripture said talk about give diligence to make your calling and election sure, man. We have to be diligent, man. What it says, see a man.
Diligent in his business.
Can you get that, Baba Kishah?
And then before kings.
Yeah, thank you, man. And then yeah, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get one for you too, man. Master. Right, because all things should be done to edification, and that's to build. And we're building the house of David, man. We're building up which is actually an economy. This is 1 Corinthians. This is 1 Corinthians 3:5. Who then is Paul and who is Apollos, but ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord gave to every man? I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh gave the increase. So neither is he that planted anything, neither he that watereth, but Yahweh giveth the increase. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive of his own reward according to his own labor. Right, and the scripture says the field is white already.
Lift up your eyes.
Yeah, it says the laborers are few, man. All right, for we are laborers together with Yahweh. Ye are Yahweh's husbandry, ye are Yahweh's building, according to the grace of Yahweh which is given unto me. As a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth upon. All right, so hey, man, we can't just do our own thing in this truth. There's a way we have to build, man. That's the way we have to go about building in this economy. But you got it, my bro.
Got that Proverbs 22 that you quoted. Proverbs 22 and 29. Seest thou a man diligent in his business?
Mm-hmm.
He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men.
Right. Mean men, man. All right. Look up that word mean. You know, mean men. You know. See, we're not gonna be judged by you fucking pieces of shit in this earth, man. The righteous judge is coming, man. All right. He's gonna try our works, man. All right, to see what sort it is, as the scripture says, man. He's gonna come check your building, man. But you got it.
That was a word for mean is chashak,
Mm-hmm.
obscure, insignificant, low.
Right. We're not gonna sit with obscure, insignificant, low niggas, man. All right. We're not gonna be counted among you, Lord willing, man. All right. Lewd fellows of the baser sort. All right. We're not gonna be counted among you. We're gonna, Lord willing, if we are elect, we're gonna, continue in this work, and we're gonna get a return on our investment, and we're gonna be brought amongst kings, man. Literally brought amongst the King of Kings, man. All right, we're going to be transformed, man. We're going to be able to stand before Yahweh himself, man, in God form, man. You know? So this is what we're building, man. This is the economy, man, that the Lord is building, because this is the true currency, man. Give me the one that says the parable where he says he's not rich towards the Lord, when it talks about the parable of the barn. I would tear down my barn and build bigger. You know. So like the brother, it was on his brother's spirit to go into, man. This economy, as scripture says, the fashion of this world passes away, man.
Luke 12:16.
Mm-hmm.
And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I will do this, or this I will do. I will pull down my barns and build greater.
Mm-hmm.
And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say unto my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years.
Mm-hmm.
Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry.
Mm-hmm.
But the Most High God said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided?
Then who's those things gonna be which thou hast provided, man? All right. See, keep reading.
Verse 21, so is he that layeth up treasures for himself, and is not rich towards the Most High God.
So, and the scripture says, come not before the Lord empty, man. All right. See, if you don't have no treasures in heavens, what the scripture says, no, it's not that thou art poor, blind, wretched, and naked. It says that in Revelations, I believe. You're naked, you're broke, man. If you have no currency towards Yahweh Shemiah Shai, the Lord has no reason to save you. Yeah, he has no reason to save you out of any disasters, All right? Because you're not an investor, man. And the scripture says, many shall seek to enter in and shall not be able, man. People are going to try to invest at the last minute, and they're not going to be able to do it, man, because the shop's going to be closed, man.
Go to them that sell.
Yeah, go to the sellers and buy, man. The shop's going to be closed, all right? The booth is going to be gone. All right, it's going to be, what they say, all bets are off, all right? So, hey, man, we got to do this now, man. This truth is time sensitive. Invest now while you can. But you got something?
Because the best investments are time sensitive.
Yeah.
Meaning you got into the market when like it says, the harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few.
Mm-hmm.
So there was you got into the market at the right time.
That's right.
That's where wealth is made.
Yeah.
That's leverage.
Yeah. I remember, man, you could buy Bitcoin for little to nothing. Everybody thought it was like, whatever, bullshit. Motherfuckers got rich, man. But now, try to get a Bitcoin now.
It's $100,000. But they had, in 2014, they had websites that were just giving out free Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would have just got like one or two,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
you would have $200,000 right now, and you would be straight. But you know, that's where money is made in the market
Mm-hmm.
when it's early, when there's not many investors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's undervalued. When you invest when something's undervalued and then it gains in value, that's where the profit is made. You know,
That's right. Mm-hmm. You got something?
Con.
Mm-hmm.
John 4:34.
Mm-hmm.
Yahushua saith unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me,
Mm-hmm.
and to finish his work.
Mm-hmm.
Say not ye that there are yet 4 months, and then cometh the harvest? Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white already to harvest.
Mm-hmm.
And he that reapeth receiveth wages, and gathereth fruit unto life eternal. So both he that soweth and he that reapeth may rejoice together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So hey, man, those that invest with the Lord all the way to the end and have treasures laid up, they're gonna be the ones that rejoice with them, man. In the end, man. But for you, that what Scripture says, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold.
Oh,
Therefore shall he have nothing
he'll beg and harvest.
and beg, man. All right, and that's those five foolish virgins, man. Right? They was begging for that oil, and there was none left for them. But this is let's you got some more. Is it?
That was it on that.
This is Proverbs 8:10. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not compared to it. So yeah, receive this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, build upon it, and that's currency pretty much that you saved up with the Lord at the end of the day. You know,
It will bring you more profit than gold.
that's right. It'll bring you more profit, man. You know. So yeah, man. This is the Lord's spiritual stock market, man. But only some certain people can, only the elect are able to invest, man. Everybody's on the outside, man. You know, everybody else is outside. But hey, like I said, man, they're gonna seek to enter and not be able. They're gonna want to invest when it's all over. When it's too late, they're gonna want to invest, man. See, the doors of mercy are gonna slam in your face, man. And you're gonna be, hey, just like Noah. The Lord closed the ark, man. Noah didn't close that ark. The Lord closed that ark, man. And the spiritual ark is being built right now. And the Lord's going to close the door on that, man. All right? And Lord willing, we don't be found on the outside, man. So now's the time to build, man. Now's the time to, can you get the scripture where it says, yield your members of righteousness, something like that? Yield your members. All right? Because scripture says, whatever you put your hands to do, do with all your might, man. All right? So when you do this work, you're supposed to be, hey, all in, man. Yahweh Shemi Ashai spoke about being lukewarm, man. It says, if you lukewarm, I'm going to spit you out of my mouth. You either be hot or cold, man.
Yeah, I was holding that too.
Yeah, come on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Lord's not dealing with half-assedness, if that's even a word. It is now.
Colossians 3.
Mortify therefore your members, which are upon what says yield your members. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yield. Righteousness. Right. This is this is Romans 6. And I'm gonna start it right. Yep, this is Romans 6:12. Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body, that ye should obey it in the lust thereof. Neither yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin, but yield your members unto Yahweh as those that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto Yahweh. Right, and the scripture says to whom ye yield your members.
Them you are servants.
Yeah, can you grab that one just to back me up on that? Hold everything else you got, but if you could grab that too. All right, because either you building the house of David or you building the Tower of Babel. All right. And unless Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai builded the house, they laboring in vain that build it, man. We were just going into the word economeo, which means basically the house maintenance, the house upkeep, man. All right. Which house are you upkeeping, man? Are you upkeeping Esau's house, which is the Tower of Babel? Or are you upkeeping the house of David, man, the Lord's house? All right. But you got it. Whenever you go, find it. You know. And those that are building the house of David, what are they going to be called? The repairers of the breach, man. All right. The restorers of past to dwell in, you know, as the scripture says. Go ahead. Let me see. Yield.
Romans 6 and 16.
Okay, so it's the same chapter, but it's just further down. Go ahead. Yep, there you go. Yep.
Verse 15, what then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law but under grace?
Right. It was the same chapter.
God forbid. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey?
Yeah.
Whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness.
Yeah. So whatever, and the scripture says, whatever you put your hands to do, do with all that might. So whatever you yield your members to, whatever you put your hands to do, all right, you're going to get a return on that. See, everybody's going to get a return on your work, whether they be good, whether they be evil. Whether your works be good, whether your works be evil, you're going to get a return on that, man. All right? You know? And if you yielding yourself members to the devil, to this world, you're going to get a return on that. If you yielding yourself to Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai in righteousness, you're going to get a return on that. You know, all right? We want that righteous reward, you know. You got something?
Yeah, this Matthew 16 and 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his own soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is, man. You know, the Lord's going to reward everybody according to their works, man. You know. Hey, but if you're working and you're in this field, man, and we also got to take heed how we build, man. We got to understand and recognize that there's builders that were here before us, and there's a blueprint, there's a way to build. All right, okay, and we have to endure to the end, man. See, the only way we get these rewards is if we endure to the end, man. All right, you're not gonna. Well, the scripture says, if a man turn from his righteousness and back to wickedness, none of his good deeds shall even be mentioned unto him, man. The Lord's not going to remember nothing good you did if you fell out, man. All right? You did all that shit for nothing. All right? But we're not we're not trying to end up in that boat, man. You know?
We're not labor in vain.
Yeah. You got something?
1 Corinthians 3 and 9. For we are laborers together with the Most High God. Ye are God's husbandry, ye are God's building. According to the grace of Yahweh which is given unto me, as a wise master builder I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he builded thereupon. For no other foundation, so like it, for other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
And that's that rock, man. Anything that's not founded upon that rock, it's gonna be destroyed, man. All right. So like the brother was going into, you know, this economy is going down. Our economy is going up. American economy is going down. The house of David is being rebuilt. See, the Lord's doing simultaneous. He's doing construction, and simultaneously he's doing demolition. All right. So that's what it is, man. So you know, those brothers that are diligent in their work and are, you know, going to continue to the end, they're going to receive that reward, man. They're going to sit, they're going to be able to sit at the table with Yahweh Shai, man, and drink that wine with him. Whereas, you know, the wicked, you're going to have to be reborn, man, and you're going to be on the outside, man. You're going to be seeing the Lord from a distance, man. You're not going to be in the inner sanctum, man. Shit, you know, we vying for the closest seat to Yahweh Shai we can get, man. You know, hell, even if I got to be in it at the end of the table, man, you know, I don't care, nigga. I made it to the table, you know.
That's what David said.
Yeah, doorkeeper. You know, so that's the mentality. But had any more?
Yeah, that was all.
But yeah, you know, that's, you know, pretty much the lesson. You know, hope it was edifying. You know, with that, we'd like to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies a living sacrifice. We already live. Salute you, Salawam, Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Bar. So, that's it.